We'll open up with questions for Hayley.
Hayley, what about just this travel? You went to the Atlantic, going to the Pacific. I mean, are you worried that's going to kind of wear on y'all a little bit, or what do you think of all that travel?
I don't think it really matters. We're just playing the same sport that we would play here. It's actually, whenever we travel that far, it's a lot of team bonding, so I feel like if anything, it might help us, but I don't think anybody's really worried about where we're playing.
What about going from a team that y'all scored 40-something runs against in 2 games to one of the best programs in the country? That's a pretty big difference there.
I think we'll have to make some adjustments this week at practice, but we've been preparing for teams like this since the fall. We're preparing for the teams that we're facing each week, but we're also preparing for postseason whenever we know that we're going to face better quality pitching and better quality teams. So we've been preparing. We might have to make a few adjustments this week, but I don't think it'll be anything major.
How valuable is the experience you guys going to Oregon and getting into that series going to be for the person?
I think it's going to be exciting. They're ranked, obviously. It's going to get us ready for the postseason. Seeing teams like that, especially coming off of who we played last weekend, we need like matchups like this, and I think it's really going to help us, and we're all excited to go.
For everybody that hasn't been to that area of the country, is it kind of an exciting thing just to be able to get a chance to see some of the things that maybe places that you don't normally get to visit?
I think it'll be exciting. I doubt most people have been there. I've never been there before, so I'm excited to go, but it's most importantly a business trip. We're going to play. It's going to be exciting. Hopefully we'll get to see some things, but we're going to play and hopefully win a series.
How exciting is it for you, I guess, getting in front of Lexi when she's having a day like she had Saturday? She comes to the plate and you're like, some fireworks are going to happen here. How exciting is it for you?
It's exciting. Usually whenever I get on base, I just think something's going to the outfield. I'm thinking tag up. She's fun to watch, and she's a great hitter, and I mean, it's fun to hit in front of her and be on base whenever she's up to bat.
You guys started off the season here for about a month, but now you're finishing up the season on the road for about a month, including what would be the Sun Belt Tournament. What's that like?
It was fun to start this season off here, having our fans behind us. But traveling, it's really not that much different from playing at home, besides you don't have your fans there, and it's awesome to play in front of our fans here. But I think it's going to help us because in the postseason you don't know where we're going to end up or who we're going to be playing. So I think, just starting now, traveling, it's just going to carry us over into postseason.
And what's been your approach since you came in here as a true freshman? A lot of people know you can hit the ball, you hit for some power, you hit for average. But I'll look at the stats and see you've only struck out 6 times the whole season. So you're pretty consistent at squaring the bat on the ball every game. So do you get out there and when you look at a pitcher and you're just looking, are you taking pitches, or it just depends on what pitcher you're facing?
I guess I really have the same approach going into every single game. I'm just going up there looking for a pitch that I can hit. Try not to let too many good pitches go by. I had a problem with that last year. But I like to jump on the first good pitch that I see and try not to get myself in a hole. But if you look at it, I get myself in a hole more often than not, honestly. But we take a lot of reps at practice, so I think that just, seeing pitches coming at us every single day, that just helps us in a game.
What's this streak been like for you, this on-base streak? It's kind of getting overshadowed by all these home runs, but I mean, you've been so consistent getting on base. What's it been like for you being able to do that?
I didn't really realize that that was happening, but I guess as a leadoff, in my mind, I just think, get on base for the people behind me because they're hitting home runs and I want to be on base so we can get as many runs as possible. So just as a leadoff, that's kind of my approach, is to get on base any way I can for the people behind me.
Any questions?
It seems offensively with this team, when it rains, it pours. You guys really can pile on for a huge inning. Is that something that you guys kind of sense in the dugout, like blood's in the water, time to pile on?
Not really. I think we just go out there and we just hit. We don't really think too much about it. Everybody just goes out there with the same approach as every other game. Just go out there, see the ball, hit the ball.
Hayley, without Coach Mike being out during that interim time, I know you know what y'all think about him, but it seemed like y'all bonded and got together even more?
Well, you know, he's been getting us ready for anything that could possibly happen since the fall. And whenever it first happened in Texas State, whenever he didn't travel with us, we would kind of get together as a group and we would say, what would Coach Mike say right here? You know, he's kind of trained us to where we think we know what he might say in certain situations. He's prepared us for this. I mean, we want him there. We can't wait for him to be back. But whenever he's not there, it's kind of like he's still there in spirit, and you know, he got us prepared to where we are. So.
Anything else? Next.